Now at 6, the Carthage City Council prepares for tonight's meeting without the issue of possible censure on the agenda. Plus, a camp in Joplin receives a donation from 100 Women Who Care. And
the class of 2037 is set to start roaming elementary school halls this fall. Staff and administration are making the enrollment process as easy as they can for parents. I'm Anthony Saviello. I'll have more coming up.
The 4 states' most watched news starts now.
Joplin School District has begun its kindergarten pre-enrollment. This is KOAM News at 6. I'm Dow Quick. Parents who will have children attending kindergarten this fall can expect to have a list of forms and state-required materials to fill out. KOAM's Anthony Saviello went to Irving Elementary today to see how schools are making this process as easy as possible for parents.
Irving Elementary is just one of 10 Joplin elementary schools getting ready for a new round of kindergartners this fall.
It's that time of year again. We welcome our newest Eagles into the school district, and kindergarten enrollment is kicked off. It is live on our website, and that's joplinschools.org. And parents, we just ask you to go on there, and there's a pre-enrollment piece of that to enroll. And then you'll receive an email with further details that they can finish the enrollment process.
For parents who are having to handle all this for the first time, Irving Elementary Secretary Darla Lee says there's nothing to stress about.
Not to get stressed about it, that it's just simple, basic information, just the normal stuff that you already have, so no need to stress. We have a lot of time. We can get it all here and get them started on time.
Handling hundreds of names every year can be overwhelming, but Darla says she has the full support of her peers and administrators.
We couldn't ask for any better staff or administration here at Irving. Everyone works as a team, helps each other know what information is we still need or what the other person needs to help to finish each area. But yeah, I couldn't ask for anything any better.
Despite being one of the busiest times of the year, Principal Adkins says that his focus is always on his students.
Oh my goodness, there's lots of things going on this time of year, and I mean we're a couple months away from state testing, things like that, but we always want to just stay focused on welcoming our newest Eagles to the district.
Reporting in Joplin, Anthony Saviello, KOAM News.
Now, once parents complete the enrollment process, they're going to be able to set up an appointment for kindergarten screening. That's going to take place from March 25th to April 5th. Boy, a beautiful February day in the 4 states. Chief Meteorologist Doug Heddy.
Yeah, it turned out to be a fantastic day for us today. High temps right around 60 during the afternoon. We've dropped back a bit, but still feels pretty good. 52 in Carthage, 56 in Neosho, Miami at 55. Pittsburgh is sitting at 55 degrees as well. Southerly winds, a little breezy for us today. We've had gusts kind of in that 15 to 20 mile per hour range, and those are actually going to kick up a little bit more as we go into your Wednesday. For this evening, sliding back through the 40s, eventually into the upper 30s later on tonight. But we do have clear skies. We're going to stick with the clear skies throughout the overnight hours tonight, and that's what we have across the entire Central Plains. 60s are going to return for us tomorrow, which is going to be nice. Maybe a few showers on Friday and then cooling down for the weekend. We're going to look at all that coming up here in just a bit.
See you soon. A proposal to censure a Carthage City Council member apparently will not be a topic at tonight's council meeting. Now, you might recall this Carthage City Council meeting drew a packed house last month when the council considered censuring member Tiffany Cossey. At that time, the council postponed taking action, saying the matter would be brought up at the next meeting, which is tonight. However, the issue is not on tonight's agenda. City Administrator Greg Dagnan tells us the council is working on a settlement in this issue. We contacted Cossey today. She tells us she's still waiting for more information herself. A reporter for a Kansas newspaper that police raided last year filed a federal lawsuit today against the paper's hometown and local officials, saying the raid caused her physical and mental health problems. Marion County Record reporter Phyllis Zorn is seeking $950,000 in damages from the city of Marion, its former mayor, the county commission, and various law enforcement officials. The lawsuit calls them co-conspirators who deprived her of press and speech freedoms and the protection from unreasonable police searches guaranteed by the U.S. Constitution. Authorities in Wichita make an arrest in the theft of a bronze Jackie Robinson statue. The statue, stolen from a youth baseball park last month, was found burned and dismantled in a trash can at another nearby park. Wichita police had arrested Rick Alderete earlier this month for an unrelated charge. He was charged for the theft yesterday. Police say there was no evidence of a hate crime, but they think the suspect intended to sell the metal for scrap. Wichita police say it was only the first arrest and there are more to come. Small businesses in rural Kansas affected by persistent drought will soon receive some help. 6 business resiliency boot camps are going to be offered in coming months. These boot camps will focus on business and marketing training and will be free for business owners to attend. The first boot camp is planned for March 1st at Neosho County Community College in Chanute. We have more details on our website, koamnewsnow.com. Today, the Jasper Newton chapter of 100 Women Who Care donated $3,900 to Camp Childress. Camp Childress helps prepare for leadership through character building. While the camp can always use the funds, these particular funds will go to a specific use.
Well, we've got a real need here at the camp for a number of projects, but this one's focused mainly on finishing up our dining hall bathrooms project. We've got a dining hall that seats over 200 people, commercial kitchen, but restrooms are a little bit short with just one restroom. So we're going to build a 4 individual stall restroom with that money and make it more available to more diverse groups.
Since it was formed in 2018, the organization has donated more than $60,000 to local charities. Later in sports, some big moves in local football. John's going to have details on Frontenac High School's head coach hiring. But first, how residents of St. Luke's in Carthage celebrate Fat Tuesday. Today is Mardi Gras, the day before many Christian denominations begin the season of Lent. A local nursing home is celebrating with the help of some furry friends. KOAM's Amber Jenkins has more.
Residents at St. Luke's Assisted Living Facility in Carthage enjoy activities such as bingo and socializing. But on this Fat Tuesday, things are more festive.
You are just beautiful.
We do lots of fun things here at St. Luke's. The calendar is full every month and we want to keep them tired, happy and tired.
Cassie comes up with the best ideas.
We are having Remy's Dog Academy from Joplin come. They are several dogs dressed up in costumes, and we're going to parade around the facility to make the residents smile today for Mardi Gras.
Instead of a band and floats, it's cute furry friends passing out licks and beads.
And that's mainly what we bring here is the dogs, but we've had many requests to have a few snakes, and I just happen to own 2.
Remy's Canine Academy brings trained dogs to visit the residents, along with a snake. But this is the first time the dogs participated in the Mardi Gras celebration.
The ones who will point out and go, oh, I had a dog just like that, and you just bring them right over and the dogs just connect with them, and it makes them happy all day long.
Reporting in Carthage, Amber Jenkins, KOAM News.
Wow, this is the first year that St. Luke's has celebrated Mardi Gras in this specific manner. By the way, Lent ends with Easter, which falls on March 31st this year. A little bit later, the big bats of the Gorilla softball team get some national attention. John's going to have details on where the team ranks in the latest coaches poll.
Plus, we're going to warm up even a little bit more as we go into your Wednesday. We're going to look at that coming up. Well, it definitely turned out to be a great Tuesday for us today. We had quite a bit of sunshine. It was windy, but temperatures, they warmed upper 50s to near 60 degrees for most of us. And of course, tomorrow we have another parade going on in Kansas City. Third one since 2020. And if you're heading up north, of course, it's not going to be as cold as some of those previous 2, especially that first one that we have. We're going to have plenty of sunshine tomorrow. A lot of people are going to be there, but it's going to be near 50 at 10 a.m. At noon, it's going to be 56, 62 by 2 p.m. If you aren't going up to Kansas City for the parade, but you want to see it, KOAM is going to be streaming it on their KOAM YouTube page. So make sure you check that out. Tomorrow, things really get going about 11 a.m. All right, we had snow yesterday, melted so fast, but officially in Joplin, 3.5 inches for the season, sitting at 6.5. That's where we ended up for the entire season last year, but still well below our average of 13 inches, and it looks good. Cornell Arts and Entertainment Complex Tower Cam looking through downtown Joplin looks pretty good at this point in time. Zooming in, temperatures right now, it's 50 in Monette, 55 at Grand Lake, it's 56 in Chanute. Pittsburgh sitting at 55 degrees. We can go outside. Here's 7th and Range Line. Still a little breezy. Southerly winds at about 10. Visibility is good. Of course, I can see far, and through the evening hours, we slide back through the 40s, eventually into the upper 30s later on tonight. All right, the wind's kind of breezy for us today. Southerly winds, 5 to 10, gusts pushing 20. These are going to stay breezy throughout the overnight hours for us tonight, but really start to pick up tomorrow, and that's going to help our temperatures warm up. We're going to have gusts 20 upwards to 30 by the time we get into the afternoon, into the evening hours. By Thursday, they switch around out of the northeast, cool us down a little bit, but not near as breezy by the time we head into Thursday afternoon. Clear skies. We're going to stick with the clear skies for you tonight. Clear skies across the entire Central Plains. Here's the beginnings of our next wave out across parts of Nevada, which will start to affect us late Thursday and into Friday. Until then, we look okay. We back down, upper 30s for lows tonight. Again, tomorrow morning looks great, near 60 by noon. Most of us mid-60s during the afternoon. 64 Stockton, 62 in Anderson, Parsons, up to about 64, 66 in Miami. Tomorrow night, not as chilly. We back down, low to mid 40s. Notice how the winds switch out of the north. So this ushers in a little bit cooler air on Thursday. It's still going to be great, mid to upper 50s, just not quite as warm as what we are going to see tomorrow. And then as we go into Friday, we get our next system, which is going to drop in. This will produce a band of snow to our north, but we should get a few scattered showers in here Friday morning, and then that cools us down as we head into the weekend. A day planner for you Wednesday, 39 in the morning, 58 by noon. Look at this, high temp, 65 degrees. Also, it's Valentine's Day. Don't forget that. 57 on Thursday, 52 on Friday, a few morning showers on Friday, and then cooler for the weekend.
A lot of people are very grateful to you for reminding them that tomorrow is Valentine's Day.
Yes, you've got to remember.
Yes, if they weren't grateful now, they will be come tomorrow for sure. Thanks, Doug. Hey, still ahead, a former Joplin Eagle running back gets invited to the NFL Scouting Combine, and Missouri Southern baseball tries to get its 4th straight win at home. John Dales has those stories and more. It's coming up next in sports.
2 months ago, Pitt State's new head football coach Tom Anthony added Mark Smith to his coaching staff as the Gorillas' wide receiver coach and passing game coordinator. That means Frontenac had a head coaching vacancy to fill. And the Raiders are hiring a familiar face. Frontenac School District announces today it will hire Leon Miller as its next head football coach. He was the head coach for the Raiders from 1989 to 2005. In that time, Frontenac won 74% of its games, took home the 1994 Class 2 1A state title, and had 2 runner-up finishes in 1992 and 2000. Miller has coached several other high school football teams in the 4 states, including Parsons, Girard, and Neosho. Most recently, he was an assistant at Warsaw. Joplin High School alum and the 2019-20 Missouri Gatorade Player of the Year, Isaiah Davis, has received an invite to the NFL Scouting Combine. Davis just finished his senior year at South Dakota State, and he led the Jackrabbits to a 2nd consecutive FCS National Championship. He rushed for over 4,500 yards in his collegiate career to go with 50 touchdowns. The former Joplin Eagle is one of just 29 running backs in the country to be invited to the Combine, which takes place in Indianapolis at the end of this month. Missouri Southern baseball continues its long homestand this afternoon. The Lions went 3-0 against Ouachita Baptist over the weekend, including today. Southern has 6 more contests at Warren Turner Field through the next week. Missouri Southern baseball, winners of 3 in a row. In Joplin, facing Oklahoma Baptist. First inning, runner on second, and Henry Kuziak skies this one to deep right field. The outfielder loses it in the sun. lost it because it's over his head and over the wall for a 2-run homer. The Lions don't stop there. Later in the inning, Garrett Rice with 2 runners on hammers this pitch down the line and left. That's gone for a 3-run shot. Southern jumps out to a 5-0 lead. Kyle Camp gets the start for the Lions. He gets a strikeout swinging in the second, then another one looking to end the frame. He finishes with 5 strikeouts and 2 earned runs in 4 innings. Hit parade continues in the third. Tragan Parker laces a ground rule double down the line. 4 more Lions score that inning. Southern dominates Oklahoma Baptist. Final score 21-6. The game goes final in just 7 innings. Different story for Pittsburgh State. The Gorillas baseball team falls on the road to Arkansas Tech 10-6. Nebraska transfer Blake Mosley goes 2 for 5 with a 2-run homer in a losing effort. This ends PSU's 3-game winning streak. The Gorillas back at home on Friday. They play Southwest Baptist 3 times over the span of 2 days. Pitt State softball currently enjoying some time off after playing its first 10 games of the 2024 season in 8 days, but gets some exciting news this afternoon. The Gorillas are ranked number 17 in the country in the most recent Division II softball coaches poll. This comes after PSU begins the year 9-1. That includes wins over preseason number 22, Oklahoma Baptist, and Oklahoma Christian, who's currently ranked 22nd. The Gorillas next play in the Washburn Invitational, which begins next Friday. Their home opener is on Wednesday, the 28th. Another sports note, tomorrow the Chiefs parade celebrating the Super Bowl. We're going to be streaming that on our YouTube page, KOAM News Now on YouTube, and our sports reporter Brock Baldridge will be there.
Boy, he's going to be in a big crowd.
That he will.
We'll be right back. Here's a look at what's coming up on KOAM News at 9 on Fox 14. How some local flower shops rose to the occasion for Valentine's Day. Plus, the Creative Learning Alliance in Joplin prepares a time capsule to be buried during the April solar eclipse. And still feeling great after Super Bowl 58. Of course, it's only Tuesday. Psychology experts address why our moods can be impacted when our favorite teams win or lose major games. Those stories, a lot more tonight. KOAM News at 9 on Fox 14. 20 teams today took part in the Southeast Kansas Youth Basketball and Cheer event in Pittsburgh. The event, hosted by Special Olympics Kansas, featured a cheer competition and basketball competition. For Special Olympics officials, the event served as another way to spread a lot of joy.
I like seeing all the athletes happy. It just makes me happy. It brings joy to myself, and getting to see them happy and getting to see the athletes do sports that they don't typically get to do at school, it just makes me so happy.
Special Olympics Kansas has fun events all year round, and they always welcome volunteers. Might be something you'll want to check out. They could use a hand for sure. It's going to be nice weather tonight, or tomorrow, I should say, for the parade and big festivities in Kansas City.
Looks pretty good. We're going to have sunshine. It is going to be a little windy tomorrow. Also, it's Valentine's Day. Don't forget that. But a high temp of 65.
Final sports note.
Webb City boys basketball hosts Joplin this evening. The Cardinals looking for the clean sweep of the Eagles after the girls team won last night.
Very good. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you right back here at 10. Let's make it a great evening.